Hey everybody, Gangster7 here to begin my rant about this shitty motherfucking DLC. And, wow, I don't know where to begin. There's so much bullshit. I'm literally taking notes, like, that's the sound of a notebook. I've been writing this shit down because it's bullshit. I want to be one of the ones to get ahead of the curve. I want to be the ones that do their research and talk shit about it. I don't want to wait for a Dobbins and J Loco video. I want to be the lead Ferg talking about how shitty this DLC is. So, because of time restraints, I'm going to break it up into little parts. So, let's start off with the first story missions, which I cleverly broken it down to. It's an Archon Priest strike backwards with reskinned enemies and reskinned Archon Priest. That's it. So, their creative ingenuity of new ways of storytelling and shit is playing strikes backwards this entire DLC. So, they're fucking idiots. Bungie just loses all credibility in storytelling after this. I'm officially giving them no longer the benefit of the doubt. Their content is just getting to be a joke now. I'm starting to think that the content debate is actually giving them too much credit. I think they didn't cut... The argument that they cut content is why the main game was so weak is starting to collapse based on how much they reskin and reuse and make us run strikes backwards and reuse the same areas twice. That's not cut content. That's them being lazy and just running out of ideas. So I think cut content debate even gives them too much credit. So, but let me get back to my main points. The DLC starts out with this dickhead named Skolas, who's the leader of the House of Wolves, from what I understand. And his goal was to kill the leaders of the other factions and take control of their troops. Okay, first of all, if Skolas goes around killing other fucking big dickheads, you really think his troops are just going to be like, oh, this bigger dickhead killed that big dickhead, let's follow him? Whatever, that logic is just, that's never been true in any history, but whatever. We're just throwing history out the window. Fucking troops are just like, fuck it, you killed our leader, well, I guess, well, we're done. This fucking, man, these dudes, man, they're idiots, but whatever. I guess they're like the Fallen, it's like the leader, whoever's the biggest dickhead is the almighty dickhead, we all bow to him, we all run with him. Like, all those years of following that other guy, fuck it, that's just gone to waste. But excluding that, it also starts out how Petra knows about the mines being on heavy pikes but doesn't know how to use them. So a lot of good she is knowing about heavy pikes but not knowing how they work. Whatever. Also up here you can just take the pike over a railing. Good job, Bungie. Never tested this shit yourself. Once again proven. Fucking Bungie doesn't play their own game. That's been another point I like to make. You also start out where it says that the House of Wolves have already taken over Winter's double tank, so we're already behind in the chase. I don't know what the fuck Petra's been doing, dicking around. Right here she mentions about field work and how she likes being in the field, but she's just sitting there talking a lot, so you're not in the field, you're just a hypocrite. No, I'm joking. We don't do that joke. Anyways, she's fucking useless. She thinks being in the field is talking to us while we do all the work. Like, Cortana was in the field work more than this chick was, but Dinklebot was in the field more than her. Anyways, as you see right now, you run up on Skolas as he's already being king of the winter faggots.
What did he say?
Now, they introduce this dude to the main storyline where he starts telling us that either this Skolas has gone mad, or he thinks he's the new king of doo-doo. And apparently that makes him the best. The king of Kells. Anyways, I'll get back to the paper.
He sees himself as a prophet, perhaps.
We understand that he's trying to take control of Winter, the House of Kings, and the House of Devils. Another thought is, Dinklebot can intercept transmissions from place to place, from Fallen comms and shit. Why don't we just warn the other two that they're coming for you, and either team up with them or tell them to team up with each other? That's not a thought at all during this entire scene right here. Gone.
That cryo trace is getting stronger.
Also, they all hate Skolas apparently. They even say that the other factions hate Skolas because of what he did at the Twilight Gap, and yet the troops, after they kill their leader, the troops will go work for him. That goes against them hating him. Either they hate him because of what he did, or they hate him a little bit, but you know, if you kill my leader, I like you. Now I'm gonna work with you. That's not like
There's still plenty of wolves in there.
this story, man. Like, I was breaking it down. I was noticing my first playthrough. I was like, this don't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. It'll get worse. One of the missions coming up, the 4th mission, I think, is just literally stupid. Not to mention the 5th mission is bullshit, but I don't even want to. I'll wait for that part. Back to my notes. She also said that she talks about delivering messages one week and now the next week she's delivering explosions. That's like a dialogue right out of Borderlands. Quit trying to act like you have some kind of character, or you're deep, or you're funny, or anything like that. Just go back to being shallow, stupid. Like that's a joke. Exactly, like would be in Borderlands, but would be much funnier, much better, much cleverly written. So that shit needs to go. Also, after he escapes right there, she wants us to go slaughter all of his troops right now. Instead of going in and give chase, we're like, fuck it, we'll just kill all of these dickheads. He's already united Winter and his troops, but let's fucking just sit here and kill all these dickheads for a little bit. It makes no difference in the grand scheme. We still have to chase him down. All these dickheads weren't on his ship. All these dickheads are trapped right here. There's no other ships. But in the game of cop and robber chasing, we're just like, oh, fuck it, we'll go kill all these dickheads. No, we need, you go after the main dickhead first. That's another problem, but that's like stems from the government and shit. You don't go after the little people, you go after the big people. Why are we sitting here fighting all these dickheads? If we've learned anything from the Fallen, is that whoever's the king dickhead rules the little dickheads. If we kill Skolas, these dickheads ain't gonna bow to Skolas no more. He's dead. They'll go back to whoever they were fucking around with that wasn't bothering us to begin with. That's another thing. Fucking as far as Skolas uniting troops and shit, I don't know if Fallen and the Guardians are in an active war, but from my knowledge, they don't seem to be. So we're the aggressors. Skolas is just going around making new friends, and we're like, no new friends for you, you frigate. We'll put sanctions on you. But I might be overthinking it at that point, but that's just me. Also, that Brachus or whatever that faggot House of Wolf dildo guy tells us about the Scorch Cannon being rare. As my friend Kenny says, they're not rare. You get them left and right. You get them everywhere. They're not that fucking rare now. Next page. So anyways, after this part, they spout out some more dialogue about the Vex. There was Vex, Eerie Vex, whatever. It's something about, Petra says something about hearing Vex around or whatever. Right here. She detects Vex energy. Like I was thinking, I was like, well, I guess we're just shrugging that off. We're not even gonna wonder. Okay, that's fine, I guess. My point was it's Venus. Of course, Vex are on Venus. So that would make sense. So either it's abnormal and you're not expecting it, or it's normal because we're on Venus. So make up your mind. Also, we're back to the old rinse and repeat. Beat a mission, go back to the tower. Everybody's favorite. Except instead of the tower, we go to the new reef, which is also cut content, but that's besides the point. So get in the habit of watching loading screens. I also didn't have to watch the first loading screen. I didn't make you guys on YouTube watch the first loading screen cutscene that you can't skip, because who loves watching cutscenes more than Destiny and Bungie than watching it 3 times? That's wow, try 3 times it. Like, oh, the replayability just shitted on. Also, so the only way to track down Skolas right now is by killing random vandals. Okay, random ones. These guys, they're not reskins. These are just random ones who drop little things that help us track down a ship. Apparently that makes sense. The ship doesn't give off any energy to trace, nothing like that. We can't go interrogate any of those guys we just slaughtered on where Skolas' next move is. Nope, we gotta go just kill random unallegioned vandals, because those guys have the keys. Get the fuck out of here. Also, I think the point of this mission right here is so that you can encounter the new public event and get a key for other things, and it'll get you in the habit of farming keys for 3 hours at a time and getting 1 key out of 3 hours. Ooh, talk about an infinite grind of bullshit right there, but that's a different story. And another point is, we already know what Skolas' next move is. He's gonna go talk to the devils and kings, or actually just slaughter their leaders. So why don't we like cut him off? Why don't we go split up and go to the devils and the kings? But this has been part 1 of the bullshit. Thank you. Like, tell me I'm a faggot if you disagree.